I picked up this Colonial Revival style buffet on Marketplace for $50. I absolutely love the details on this piece. My goal for this piece was to make it look like the one that we have in our dining room. To start out, I used some crud cutter to wipe the piece down really good. I ended up doing this a couple times. After everything was clean, I started with some citrus strip to get the top stripped down to bare wood. I let the stripper sit for about an hour before removing it with a putty knife. This was probably the most satisfying part of the prep work. I sanded the top with 220 grit, and then I went over the rest of the piece with 220 as well to do a good scuff sand. Scuff sanding is sanding a piece to give it something for the paint to stick to. I also went through and sanded the small details by hand. After covering the top with plastic, I went in with my first coat of primer. I knew I would be painting the piece a dark color, so I went in with a dark gray primer. After the primer had dried, I went over the piece and filled some small holes with some wood filler. There were also some chips in the veneer that I fixed as well. After repairs had been made, I applied 2 coats of black paint by Benjamin Moore. I then went in and painted the inner parts of the drawers and finished up all of the other detail painting that I needed to do. After all of the painting was done, I removed the plastic off of the top to get ready for staining. I applied this pre-stain conditioner from Minwax and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes before wiping off the excess. This helps the stain to lay more evenly. I then went in with my all-time favorite stain in Dark Walnut by Varathane. I applied the stain in the direction of the grain and then I let it sit for a couple minutes before wiping it off. I cleaned up the original hardware using some Barkeeper's Friend and Brasso. I'm honestly surprised how well the hardware cleaned up. And here she is. I'm so happy with how this piece turned out, and I honestly wanted to keep it for myself. I listed this piece on Facebook Marketplace and it sold within 2 days for $600. Follow me for more furniture transformations.